An avatar you used to wear, a face you loved, or a bundle you swore you owned can vanish without a trace. This isn't a rare glitch. Across Roblox's history, avatars have been deleted, hidden, or quietly removed from the catalog. Today, we're digging into the strange cases of Roblox avatars that simply disappeared, from classic faces you'll never find again, to bundles that were pulled without warning. These are the avatars Roblox players lost forever. One of the most painful kinds of avatar disappearances came when Roblox quietly took classic faces off sale. For years, faces like Chill, Check-It, Freckles, or the original Smiling Girl were some of the most recognizable items in the catalog. They weren't just small details, they defined entire avatars. Players built their identity around them, trading outfits, memes, and even inside jokes that came from those looks. But in 2023 and 2024, Roblox began phasing out these older phases to push a new system: dynamic heads. Instead of a static 2D face painted on the head, the new system uses 3D animated faces that can blink, talk, and move. On paper, it's more advanced. In practice, it meant that dozens of beloved classics simply vanished. Roblox never announced it. Players simply logged in one morning and saw their favorite faces marked off sale. If you already owned the face, you could still wear it. For now. But new players were locked out completely. The result, a wave of nostalgia and frustration. Did you ever own one of these classic faces? If you did, I'm curious. Let me know in the comments which one. Petitions started circulating, with thousands of players signing to bring back the old faces. Forum posts and Reddit threads filled with screenshots. People showing the faces they used to love, now frozen in time, impossible to buy. For many, it wasn't just an asset disappearing. It felt like a part of Roblox history being deleted. And while some faces linger in private inventories for the majority of players, they're gone forever. But bundles were different. Some didn't just go off sale. They completely vanished from players' inventories, leaving nothing behind. Imagine paying Robux for a full avatar bundle: hair, clothes, body parts, the works, only to log in one day and realize it's simply gone. No warning, no refund, not even a clear explanation. That's exactly what happened to countless Roblox players. Soon threads appeared on the dev forum. Frustrated players posting things like, "My bundle is gone." Sometimes the individual parts of the avatar still existed. A shirt here, an arm there. But the bundle itself had been wiped. In other cases, the entire package was locked away, leaving players unable to equip it at all. One player described how a bundle they bought years ago suddenly vanished from their inventory. For 3 days, they couldn't use it. No message, no strike, no clue. Then just as mysteriously, it returned. Others weren't so lucky. Once a bundle was deleted, it stayed gone. The weirdest part? These weren't always rule-breaking avatars. Some were perfectly normal, sold directly by Roblox. That left players questioning whether this was a bug, an intentional removal, or an error in moderation. For players who built their avatar identity around these bundles, losing them wasn't just inconvenient, it was personal. It felt like Roblox had reached into their inventory and ripped something away. And if losing one bundle wasn't strange enough, things got even worse when Roblox started removing many player-made avatars and bundles, also known as UGC items. Normally, once an item is reviewed and approved, it's safe to buy. But in 2025, developers reported that their UGC avatars were being wiped from the catalog in bulk. Some were silly or meme-inspired items like a turkey bundle. Others were completely normal designs that had been on sale for months. And then, overnight, they were all gone. The strange part was that many of these deletions came after the bundles had already been reviewed and approved by Roblox moderation. Some had even survived previous appeals. Yet without new violations, they were suddenly flagged again and permanently deleted. Developers called it a false positive wave, likely caused by automated moderation or AI filters going overboard. Players who had purchased these items didn't always lose them instantly. Sometimes they remained wearable but marked as content deleted. Other times, entire avatars were stripped from inventories, leaving players with blank, broken models. For creators, it was even worse. Months of work and potential Robux income disappeared overnight. Players filled Reddit and the forums with screenshots, gray placeholders, red content deleted tags, and endless complaints. It felt less like a glitch and more like Roblox had flipped a switch to wipe out huge parts of the avatar shop overnight. And just when players thought it couldn't get more confusing, some deleted bundles stayed purchasable, even though the avatars themselves no longer existed. On the surface, the bundle would look like it was gone. Gray placeholder images, missing thumbnails, and a content deleted label. But if you visited the catalog page, the buy button was still there. In other words, Roblox was selling deleted avatars. Players who clicked purchase were met with strange results. Some got a broken avatar with missing limbs or textures. Others found that only part of the bundle loaded, leaving their character half complete. In a few cases, nothing appeared at all. Just wasted Robux on an invisible purchase. It left the community baffled. Nobody knew if it was a bug, a test, or Roblox quietly phasing things out. Forum posts showed screenshots of bundles marked as deleted but still spinning in the avatar preview window, tricking people into buying something that no longer existed. For collectors, it felt like discovering ghost items, assets trapped between being live and being gone forever. And because Roblox rarely gave explanations, players were left to speculate. Was this a bug, a test, or Roblox quietly phasing out certain avatars without closing the purchase option? If off-sale faces and ghost bundles were frustrating, hidden bundles took things to another level. These weren't just deleted from the shop. They actively broke the system that controls avatar ownership. Here's how it worked. Normally, when you buy a bundle or an avatar item, Roblox tags your account with an ownership flag. This lets you re-equip the item anytime in the avatar editor. But when certain bundles were hidden or deleted, that ownership flag sometimes got revoked. Suddenly, items players had paid for showed up as if they'd never been owned at all. The result? Avatars collapsing into glitchy, half-finished models. A player might spawn in with no eyebrows, missing legs, or even an invisible torso. In some cases, the game outright refused to load the avatar because it didn't recognize the deleted bundle as valid anymore. One infamous case involved a malicious eyebrow accessory. It was small, barely noticeable, but when Roblox deleted the bundle it came from, the eyebrow asset itself slipped through the cracks. Anyone wearing it found their avatar turning invisible in certain games. The community dubbed it the cursed brow, and screenshots spread fast. Floating hair, weapons, or hats with no character underneath. Players flooded the dev forum with bug reports. Has asset equals false errors, avatars breaking in live servers, and inventories that looked emptier every time they logged in. Some even claimed that deleted bundles could spread corruption. Equip one bad item, and it broke your entire outfit until you stripped it away piece by piece. What made this worse was the silence. Roblox rarely explained why ownership was revoked, or whether players would be compensated. For many, it felt like their Robux investment was being stolen. Years of collecting the rare bundles could vanish in an instant, with no warning and no way to get them back. By this point, it was clear that disappearing avatars weren't just about nostalgia or moderation. They had become a structural issue, one that broke the very system players relied on to define their digital identity. And it left everyone asking the same question: why does Roblox keep doing this? By now, it's clear that disappearing avatars aren't random accidents. But why does Roblox actually delete or hide them? The first reason is moderation. If an avatar, bundle, or face is found to break community guidelines, maybe it looks inappropriate, copies another brand, or gets flagged as misleading, Roblox removes it. In theory, this keeps the platform safe. In practice, moderation isn't perfect, and plenty of harmless avatars have been caught in the crossfire. The second reason is technical issues. Sometimes assets conflict with updates. When Roblox introduced dynamic heads, old 2D faces suddenly became incompatible. Instead of fixing the system, Roblox simply pulled many of them from sale. Then there's automation. AI moderation scans the catalog constantly, and when it sees something suspicious, it can trigger a wave of removals. This explains why we saw entire sets of UGC bundles wiped out overnight, even ones that had been previously approved. And finally, there's strategy. Roblox wants to push forward. That means phasing out older content to make room for new systems, whether players are ready or not. But if you ask the community, none of these reasons excuse the silence that comes with each deletion. When avatars vanish, it's not just a cosmetic issue. There are real costs, both financial and personal, for the players who own them. First, the obvious one, Robux. Every time a bundle or face disappears, players lose the currency they spent on it. Sometimes they can still equip the item, but often it becomes broken or unusable. Roblox rarely refunds these purchases, so for players it feels like their Robux just vanished. Imagine saving for weeks to buy a special bundle, only for it to vanish from your editor the next month. Then there's the collector's cost. For longtime Roblox users, avatar items are more than purchases. They're part of a digital identity. Losing an item means losing a piece of their history. Classic faces or early bundles hold sentimental value, and once they're gone, there's no way to rebuy them. For collectors, that's like a rare trading card being ripped from their binder. The consequences go deeper than money or nostalgia. When ownership flags get revoked, entire avatars can break. Players have logged in to find characters with missing limbs, invisible torsos, or empty slots where accessories used to be. Some even report that corrupted items can affect their whole outfit, forcing them to strip everything away just to reset. It also damages trust in Roblox's system. If assets can disappear without warning, what's the point of investing in bundles, UGC items, or avatar customization at all? For creators, it means lost income. For players, it creates fear that any purchase could one day vanish. The cost, then, isn't just about Robux, it's about confidence. And right now, a lot of players feel that confidence slipping away. So what happens next? Will these lost avatars ever return? Some players hold out hope. Petitions to bring back classic faces keep circulating, and forum threads suggest Roblox could one day re-release them. Maybe as limiteds, maybe bundled into new dynamic heads. It wouldn't be the first time Roblox revived an old item after community pressure. But change is more likely to come through moderation improvements. Developers are asking for clearer guidelines and human review, instead of relying only on automated systems that can wipe out items by mistake. If Roblox invests here, we might see fewer false deletions and more stability in the catalog. The bigger question is strategy. Roblox is pushing forward with animated faces and immersive avatars. That means older content will keep disappearing, unless Roblox finds a way to let players keep both. And that balance may decide how future players remember their avatars. Did you ever own one of these deleted avatars? Or maybe you lost something that never came back? Share your story in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more.